If you are looking for new monster-catching games, then you are in luck. That's why we start the list with Botworld Odyssey, an adventure and strategy game that stands out for its vast open world and the mechanics of collecting and battling creatures called bots. Each bot has unique characteristics and can be upgraded with scrap collected during exploration. The diversity of bots and their tactical abilities are fundamental to success in battles, making the choice and combination of bots a strategic part of the game. Next on the list is Nexomon 3, the new title in the series of creature-catching games, Nexomon, a monster-catching RPG franchise inspired by the beloved Pokémon games. This new game promises to bring an innovative experience to franchise fans with a focus on an open world. Nexomon 3 will feature a vast 3D open world, allowing players to explore different environments and discover new creatures and stories. Nexomons are categorized into different types, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. Similar to Pokémon, Nexomon can evolve into stronger forms, gaining new abilities and appearances.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times, it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed.
Aethermancer is a new game that combines monster taming elements with roguelite mechanics. In it, players take on the role of an Aethermancer, a character who fights alongside mythical creatures in a dynamic and ever-changing world. Battles are turn-based, where careful planning of moves and strategic use of monster abilities is necessary. An interesting aspect of the game is that monsters can grow stronger from past lives, allowing for continuous progression and the possibility to challenge death. Beastieball is a turn-based volleyball RPG that puts you in the role of a coach, exploring an interesting world to find and collect adorable creatures called beasties. These unique creatures, with their distinct personalities and abilities, form teams that you will train to compete in volleyball matches. The beasties are charming and diverse creatures, categorized into different types, each with its own advantages and disadvantages in the game. A complete list of beasties can be found in the Beastiepedia, a wiki dedicated to the game. The abilities of each beastie can be combined to create powerful combos, depending on the relationship they form with each other. Creature Keeper is a top-down action-adventure RPG that allows players to befriend wild creatures and raise them to fight by their side. In Creature Keeper, players take on the role of a Creature Keeper, responsible for restoring balance to a world divided by a strange disease that affects healthy creatures. To do this, you need to unravel the mysteries behind this disease and create a team of creatures that will fight by your side. The creatures in the game are not just battle companions, but also characters with distinct personalities. You can build relationships with them and learn more about their stories. Dokimon is a game that promises an exciting adventure experience, set in the region of Zelos. Players will embark on a journey to uncover the mystery of a childhood friend's disappearance. The game combines elements of exploration and combat, where players interact with creatures known as Dokimon. The creatures called Dokimon are central to the gameplay. A notable example is a slime Dokimon, described as an entity born from human vital data. This Dokimon has a body that constantly vibrates, and this vibration can influence the heartbeat of whoever holds it. Insectum, Epic Battles of Bugs, is a game that promises to take players to a world of epic battles between monstrous insects. With a focus on strategy and combat, the game allows players to use cards to face rivals on a dynamic battlefield. The goal is to defend your own nests while trying to conquer those of opponents. Players must strategically use cards to summon and control their creatures, which are representations of various insects. Each card can have unique abilities, allowing for a variety of tactics during battles. The combination of cards and the choice of which insects to use in each situation are crucial to achieving victory. LumenTale Memories of Trey is a new monster-catching RPG that is generating a lot of excitement, especially after its successful crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter. In the game, you take on the role of Trey, a character who has lost his memories for unknown reasons. The story begins after a mysterious event that leads Trey on a journey to search for his memories. LumenTale Memories of Trey is described as a Pokémon-style RPG, where players can capture and collect monsters. The capture mechanic and world exploration are central to the gaming experience, allowing players to interact with various environments and creatures. Mythcaller the Nightmare Shaman is a game that combines platform and RPG elements, being classified as a 3D collectathon platformer with a strong influence of monster catching. The game promises a nostalgic experience, inspired by the classics of the 90s, and is being developed to offer an expansive and interactive world. Players will be able to capture monsters, collect permanent upgrades, and explore a semi-open world. Gameplay involves collecting monsters and golden feathers, as well as a system that allows leveling up captured monsters and equipping them to face challenges throughout the game.
Girl, o bangku chai earn chiari pastu giptau lakern. Bakumpa jujara.
Towers of Aghasba is an open-world building game that promises to offer an experience of rebuilding civilizations and restoring ecosystems on a fantastic island. The game combines elements of survival and construction, allowing players to shape cities and environments while maintaining harmony with nature. Players will be able to explore an open world full of creatures and eccentric characters. Players can encounter friendly creatures that can be tamed and used to assist in agriculture, transportation, or as companions. Virballs is an action platformer game Similar to Ratchet and Clank, the game puts the player in the role of Orb-E, an object removal robot on a mission to clean up the mess left by the Popobots. The story takes place in a future where a scientist named Dr. Corvid releases his crazy experiments, the Virballs. These virus-like creatures manipulate elemental forces, spreading fire, wind, and electricity throughout the galaxy. Planets are infested by these mischievous entities, and it is up to Orb-E to capture the Virballs to use them as weapons and restore order.
Thing's huge! Can we really beat it? Night Blitz!
Let's bring peace back to Felicidad. Together. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Too slow!
Farmagia is a new action RPG that promises a unique experience combining elements of farming and monster combat under the artistic direction of fairy tale creator Hiro Mishima. One of the most interesting aspects of the game is the mechanic of creating and commanding monsters. Players can cultivate these creatures on their farms, increasing their army to face challenges and grand battles. The game promises a variety of monsters, each with unique abilities that can be strategically used in combat.
Say your goodbyes!
Real power comes from trusting your friends and your monsters!
To finish in grand style, I bring you Pokémon Legends Z-Day, a new game from the famous Pokémon franchise, scheduled to be released in 2025 for the Nintendo Switch system. The game will take place in the Kalos region, known for its rich culture and varied landscapes, and promises to bring a new adventure set in the city of Lumiose. So far, some creatures have been confirmed to appear in Pokémon Legends ZA. The initial trailer suggested that new Pokémon, possibly inspired by previous generations, will be present. There are rumors that the starting Pokémon in the game may be based on creatures from generations 3, 5, and 8. Well, that was the video. If you want to help the channel even more, consider becoming a channel member and have access to exclusive videos. I'll stay here until next time.